welcome back to 40 Minor. Just to let you know, things probably sound a bit different. That's because I moved the headphones I was wearing, and so I probably sound a bit quieter. And that's because I was pretty sick of I was just like slightly moving my shoulders or my arms or something, and it was knocking the headphones around, and it was pretty annoying. So I've changed it, so I probably sound a bit quieter. Let me know how it sounds. I've also changed the audio here. But yeah, we're back in 40 minor, and I want to do some cool stuff. Alright, so here we are. That's the tutorial house that I built. Go check it out if you want to build like a proper looking house. But today is a little bit interesting. Also, I love the render distance, it's so small. I'm just going to scroll a whole bunch. I'm just going to do a whole bunch of scrolling and make it so that everything's a bit wacky. We've got some triangles, we've got some short stuff. Oh, what the? That was a bit strange with the clouds for a second. What the heck? Why is the player hitbox that thin? Like, what? I can fit in there. That's so weird. Anyway, alright, so here's something that I just built. It didn't take me too long, to like 1 minute to build this. It kind of looks like a fish from my perspective. If you like look like this, it kind of looks like a fish. There is something like, I mean, it's not perfect at all, but the fact that I can have like a super thin like red part here and some like wider parts on the outside is pretty interesting with what I can do. I basically just used leaves and stone here. So this is like a little fish thing that I built, and I want to show you kind of how I did it. So to get something thin, you basically just look until you find something thin on the floor like that. Then you try to accurately build on it like this. Then you can decide if you want to use a different block. Like I'm thinking if I use ice, it kind of, if you don't think that it's ice, it kind of looks like a metal pole, kind of like that, kind of looks like a metal pole. And then if I build a bit on it, in a way it kind of looks like a flag. Or if I build it on a different angle, if you think about it, it kind of looks like a flag. Like looking at it from this angle, kind of looks like a flag. Now if I can also scroll to make it even thinner, and I'm just gonna keep that short like that, like a pole. So the best way for me to make stuff like this is, there's no real like theory to it. I mean, there probably is, but for people like me and you perhaps, there's no like theory, there's not much to think about. You kind of just scroll for a bit. Oh, just build up here. Oh, that's pretty cool. And you kind of just go, all right, I'll deal with that. And there's nothing much to it other than that. You just scroll for a bit like this. You go, all right, I'm in this cave thing here. Let me just replace those blocks with these red ones. It's kind of like a standing pad or something, I don't know. There you go. I've got like my own little square thing. Let me scroll a bit. There you go. I've got a right angle triangle. That's what that looks like. Just keep on scrolling for a bit. Oh, let's see what happens if I build like another triangle here and scroll for a bit so it looks like it's a bit more even. I don't know what I'm doing, kind of just putting random stuff on the floor. Let's try to make a face. Let's see if I can make a face. So let me just reset my orientation. Yeah, it looks a little wacky. I'm just going to scroll for a bit, and for an eye, kind of want like a thin like rectangle. I wasn't really going for that, but that kind of works out. And there's no real black kind of wood for, not necessarily wood, but block for like a pupil. So if I do, what does dirt look like? Sure, we can go with dirt for the eyes. Let's put like a dirt nose in as well. And then let's use ice for a kind of mouth. There you go. I don't really know what I built there. Like, let me try and... Oh, I can actually make it him kind of blink if you just keep scrolling forward and backwards. Kind of looks like he's blinking. Oh, eyes awake and blink. So I tried to make a bit of a smiley face there. Alright, let's try and see what we can do on like a wall if I can. So let me just mine into here and try and get like a sort of triangle shape going on. Yeah, that'll do. So if I actually replace this with red, yeah, I'm liking this, and replace that with red and then try and make it so it works, or I do this instead, try and fix it up. There you go. It's like a sort of red looking room thing. I tried to do something with the slants, but I couldn't really get this side to slant as well. There you go, it's kind of slanting in a bit. I don't know, let's try and do something more on the surface. Let's move away from the snow. I want to try and go to a desert. I'm pretty sure there's one over here somewhere. And don't worry, by the way, I know the coords for the houses that I built, so I can pretty much just go anywhere I want and be fine. You know what, let's just stay in this midnight biome. There are tons of flowers and stuff around that I could potentially do something with, but let's try and utilize the wacky fourth dimension here. I want to try and build something that's really cool. So I pretty much only have like triangles and stuff, so let's try and do something with them. I don't know what. Here, let's try and like combine these blocks to create something weird, because this kind of looks like pretty much just a straight looking normal block thing, if you know what I mean by that. There you go, so that kind of looks like a normal rectangle, but it's kind of weird because it has the different, see, look at this, here's the different blocks. Let's try and choose more outstanding colors like ice and sand. They probably stand out a lot better. Here we go. Look at this. That looks pretty cool, actually. I want to try and fill in this part too. There, so now we've got a bit of a better looking, weird, multi-block thingy-majig. Let's fill this part in too. There, so this is pretty wacky. You can like flip in the dimensions. Wow, that's so weird. It's kind of like an icy, sandy, diamond monstrosity kind of crystal thing. I don't even know. It's so weird, the sort of things you can do. The pixel art in this game could be insane. This game actually has huge potential. There's a whole bunch of different stuff. This is what it looks like in the normal orientation, by the way. Let's come over here. So, what do I want to do? Let's try and do something with this wood. Actually, in saying that, I kind of need to get some more wood, but I kind of can't be bothered at all. So let's use midnight soil and these normal leaves, because we all know that leaves are normally red. Let's flip the dimensions a bit, and I want kind of like this wall part. So let's do something like this. It's going a bit triangle, but just bear with me for the moment. I've kind of gone a checkered kind of thing again, haven't I? Let's see if I can do something else. I've kind of gone checkered again, but this time it kind of looks like if I build this here, it kind of looks like something. I don't know, maybe if I do this, maybe if I do something else, I kind of created what I created before, but it kind of, I don't know, looks interesting, I suppose. I don't really know what I'm doing. Kind of just messing around and seeing what happens. Let's try and do something with these midnight bushes. I'll try and these flowers, because they glow. I want to try and do something interesting with them. So I'm just going to collect a bunch of these. Alright, so I've got a bunch of different leaves and this midnight bush. I kind of want to go somewhere where it's a lot less like the midnight biome, a lot less glowy, like a desert. I want to try and find a desert. I was trying to find one before, but I couldn't find one before, so I'll try to find one now. But this biome's just huge. It just keeps on going. Oh, we're in the very hilly grass normal biome now. This has a lot of leaves, well, not leaves, but flowers as well. There's another icy biome. I would really like a desert. I found everything but a desert. Finally, a desert. There are some flowers here, but they're mostly not any flowers. So if I put this here and then kind of can't see any glow. So if I restart what I said and get something dark like the midnight stone and like build it like this, build like a little platform. Can I put flowers on this? I can. So let's put flowers on it like that and then scroll. I don't think it's working too well. So I want to try and use the red flowers because I can see that there's a bit of a glow over there. So let's put the red flowers down. Yes, there you go. So I had to make a bit of a shadow, I guess. There's no shadow. So there, I've got big shadow here. And if I put this down, glowing like a white sort of glow, put this down, it's like a whiter sort of glow, so I guess that's blue. There's like a red sort of glow, and that's, yeah, I guess also like a blue. So that's pretty cool. You can't really see it in the day very well. And then there's this big platform in the way. So yeah, I don't really know. I'm just kind of messing around with the glows. I'm sure you can, if you're smart enough, do something cool with the glows. I don't know, you know what I mean. But yeah, like definitely put it in your house or something along those lines. But yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can head back to where I belong. Just because I don't belong here at negative 100, so I'm gonna try and get back. Don't you worry about a thing, I will get back. So negative 88.5, that'll do. And let's see how long it takes for me to get back. Alright, I'm back, except it's not negative 88 point anything, it's negative 78. So if I just do this enough, I should be able to be back. And yeah, I'm right. So I had a bit of traveling to do at the very end there. This is the wacky stuff. This is not the OG house, but an OG house. I suppose this is where my brain melted when I built the pillars and do whatever heck I'm doing. And these are all my beautiful houses. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I do hope you enjoyed that. I did originally have a plan to try and teach you how to build using the fourth dimension, but I kind of gave up with that because I mean it's not really easy to teach it. You just kind of muck around with it, which is what I ended up doing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know how this video is going to turn out. Might be a bit of a mess, but you're a bit of a mess, so we're all good. Anyway, I do hope you enjoyed that. Check out my other content, and I'll see ya.